Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. This is part number 24 of our Starcourt Mall series, and in today's episode I'll be teaching you guys how to build Sam Goody. Sam Goody, from what I could figure out on online and things, is a music store, so it sells like records and stuff like that. Of course, this is an 80s era shop, so records are the big thing, you know. Of course now CDs, which is pretty cool, but yeah, back in the day, you know, we got the records out, we got them on the shelves, we got a jukebox over here, we maybe have some live music also being played in the shop, so I've put a little drum kit in the corner. We've got all the new music posters on the wall, so your favourite bands have their new sort of look about them. You know, you got the Scullions band, and then you got the Moon Man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you gotta use your imagination a little bit here, but yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And of course we have these record benches, so these are supposed to represent, you know, you can like sift through the type of record you want. You could even put some signs on these to say which type of genre they are and things like that. So pretty awesome. There is a lot more elements for detail in this kind of tutorial, so if you guys want to change up some of the parts to the inside to make it more detailed, or even just add a few signs around the place to make that little bit of extra detailing, that is totally cool by me. Alrighty, so as you probably noticed, this place is quite bright from the front. We've got these end rods to represent some neon lighting, and we also have these dies up in here to represent also some more very bright colours above the Sam Goody sort of logo there and to the sides of it. So pretty awesome. And we do have some sort of different glass back here, so some red stained glass behind our normal stained glass, because our normal glass panes even, because it gives you that sort of effect that it's got like red strips alongside the interior, if that makes sense. I think this is actually just one pane of glass in real life, of course, but in real life, of course, you can get different sort of shades. And you know, Minecraft, you got to use your imagination, like I said, a little bit, and experiment with different types of things. So I've gone with this double glass design, but if you guys don't like it, like I said, please definitely change it up to make it however you like. But yeah, Sam Goody, episode 24, let's get building. So we actually do have most of the materials in our inventory right now to get started on the outskirts and the layout of Sam Goody. It was hard to actually cram all of these materials into one space, especially to prioritize these materials, so which ones we use first, and then, you know, which ones we can wait until later on for. So I've grabbed at the moment some black concrete, some glass panes, some white stained glass, some pink stained glass, some red concrete, some red wool, end stone bricks, cyan wool, and some oak wood planks. Now then, I am missing out on some normal glass panes. Oh no, I do have them. My mistake. I am missing out on some sea lanterns, that's what I meant. But once we've done the end stone bricks, we're not going to need them for any other part in the tutorial, so we can go ahead and grab those afterwards. First things first, what we are going to do first, obviously, is we're going to grab some end stone bricks, and we're going to go from the point here. So after Lovelace, we are going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oops, let's just knock off one, so we have 19 blocks like this, all the way along. Then we're going to the back here and make another row of 19, and of course connect this up. Let me just quickly light this area up, because of course it's quite dark. I will go ahead, put a sea lantern here, then I can pick... Oh my... Wow, I clicked the wrong button. Noob assassin, guys, honest to gosh. There we go, right, my mistake. Okay, so 19 on the back, so you can basically go ahead and build a rectangle just here for your flooring. We are of course going to fill all this section in. Meow. I don't know why I have to make a race car sound every time I go quick in Minecraft. It's just like a tick now. It's just become one of those things that just sticks in your head, and you're like, no, I've got to make it now. I've got to make the noise, otherwise it's just not right. Oh, that's just stupid. Never mind. Wow. Alright, so almost there now. So once we do have all of this section completed, we can go ahead and grab our sea lanterns back. Of course, we do need to light up some of this space as well, because it is pitch black back here, and we need, of course, to see what we're doing. Alright, so once you've done that, you can grab your black concrete even. Come into the floor and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's go 8, just like so. Let's go ahead and fill up these 4 along here, right up to the ceiling, to the left of this smooth sandstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and straight up to the roof. Perfect. We are then going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3 blocks up, and on 4 we are going to go ahead and put a row of 3. Cool, you should also have a 2-block gap at the top there as well. Then we'll come to our 8th block on the floor and build this one straight up to the roof. Awesome. So now we have what looks like a H just kind of sticking out of Sam Goody's windows, I guess. That's perfect. Take your cyan wool and go into the floor for 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go ahead and build a black concrete pillar to the roof to the left of that cyan wool in the floor. Then we'll go ahead and add 7 onto this in the flooring. Of course, we have the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you should be in line with your end stone bricks. Go ahead and build 4 of these up to the roof once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, straight up to the roof. That will also leave you with a 3-block gap between your pillar to the left of the front door. So you might want to just double check that. Perfect. And then of course we need to add in the beam just here by leaving 2 blocks above, building on the 3rd one down, and of course the 4th one up. Awesome. Take your glass panes and fill in these blocks here. These 9 blocks. Like so. A little bit technical, but it's all good. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, that's looking awesome. Now then, we're going to go ahead and take our stained glass and we're going to go for white there, white at the top, and white to the right just there. So you kind of got a weird shape like this. We're also going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Nice and symmetrical. And then you can take your pink stained glass and fill in the spaces. Let me go ahead and light that up so you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. And pink stained glass over this one. And we can call that done. Let's go ahead and take our black concrete and go 1, 2, 3 over the roof there, so it kind of fills over the doorway. Take your red wool and put 3 under that black concrete. And then take 3 lots of red concrete and place that in line with your beams on either side. Looking very good, guys. Nice one. Okay then, so now we are going to go ahead and mark out the rest of the store. We have the front entrance done and that's looking great, but we need to of course have more of the store so we can actually start selling some records. So let's go to the side over here. We're going to take our black concrete, and as this is not going to be seen from the storefront, we don't really need to worry about this material, so you could use any blocks for this one. We're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now on this 11th one, we are going to build this straight back. So we're going to go all the way along for the 19 blocks that we made for the front entrance. So just in line with the front entrance, you stop. Then we're going to go back for our 10. Now above the 10, we are going to take ourselves our oak wood planks. And we're going to fill this up. Straight up to the roof. And of course we're going to do this for both sides so we have a nice bit of symmetry. Now bear in mind some of these materials are not going to be seen because of the roof lighting and stuff like that. And for those of you building on super flat, again we're going to be building some roof lighting so you don't need to worry about adding over, you know, another roof to Starcourt basically. Pretty cool stuff. So 10 over here as well, and up of course to your roof height. Almost there. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and add in an entire back wall here of black concrete. Literally every single block along this row can be filled up with your black concrete. I know this is a very, very dark material to see, so you might struggle to see the outline of the block. I normally do, to be honest. I really do struggle with counting black concrete because it looks all the same. You know, it's not got really... Like, if I go to here, you can't really see the outline, whereas if I go to the glass, you can see it just lit up a little bit. And the end stone bricks, you know, stuff like that. So it does get a bit tricky. So if you do have any questions about the build, please definitely don't hesitate to ask me in the comments down below. I am more than pleased to help you guys out. Alright, let's go ahead and take our sea lanterns and go into the roof. A block away from each wall, we are going to go ahead and add in a strip of sea lanterns like so. For this back one, we are going to go straight to the back wall, but for the front one, we should be about a block away. Once again, go a block away between each of the strips. Should be about 5 blocks, I think. 5 rows, that's 3, 4, and let's do a 5th one. Yeah, perfect. 5th one just here. Then we can take our black concrete and go 2 blocks down from the roof around all of these sea lanterns. Just so they're kind of enclosed and it makes it look a little bit more, I don't know really. It just adds a little bit more detail, I guess. We can also cover up these windows so they don't actually go into the store, so they're not actually windows for looking through, they're just there for show basically. fake windows, you know. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and fill in each of these windows, in each of these lights in between even. Here we go. These ones as well. I just want to say a huge thank you guys for sticking with the series. I really am so grateful to see the figures still insanely amazing, to be honest. I really wasn't expecting such a response for this build. I was doing this for the people that had asked me to build Starcourt. They just wanted an interpretation of what I could do with it, basically, and see if I could do a tutorial on it and stuff like that. And I still don't really believe how many people have come from just me building Starcourt, you know, like come to stick around for the channel. And I'm so grateful for every new face that has, you know, showed up for my builds and things. I really am grateful. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Really do appreciate it, guys. So let's go ahead and take our cyan wool and just fill in this entire flooring, getting rid of our sea lanterns in the floor now, because obviously we have the ones on the roof. Let's go ahead and get that done. Alright then guys, so once again I have grabbed myself some new materials. I have grabbed some red stained glass pane, some oak wood stairs, some item frames, some oak fence, some weighted pressure plate, some stone slabs, some block of iron, a bookshelf, or a couple if you're on survival. You're going to need quite a few of these, to be honest, and some oak wood slabs. Now then, what we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to go ahead and take our red stained glass and go behind our windows to, of course, build those panes out a little bit, just by one block, but do that for every single one of the panes on show, like so, just to add that little bit of lines. I guess the lines in between the panes, it kind of looks a little bit cool, adds a little bit more detail to the entire build. Alright, so then we are going to go ahead, I'm just going to spin this way so I can get in line with my photo. We are going to go ahead and take our bookshelves and build these shelves in here. We are going to go for, I'm going to go for this one just here, in line with this one. No, I'm actually going to go in line with this one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 away from my glass panes, not including the one it's on. And then on 4, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3 bookshelves like so. I'm going to stick some oak wood slabs on those as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to this corner over here. Take my oak wood stairs. I'm going to use these for shelves, just to add a little bit more detail. So I'm going to cut into 6 blocks just here. And put some stairs facing the right way up, like so. I'm going to go a block away, and for these 2, so there's 4, we're going to go ahead and put normal stairs in like so. And then a block away again, for these 6, we're going to go ahead and place normal stairs, like so. Let's put item frames on all of these stairs now. And we'll come back to those later for the details. Perfect. Bear in mind there's going to be a jukebox here as well, but at the moment I haven't got enough space to put the materials in my inventory. So to the left of this kind of 4-block item frame area, we've placed an oak wood fence on the floor. We're going to put a weighted pressure plate on that one. Diagonally away, we're going to place a block of iron, and then diagonally away from that, we're going to place an oak wood fence with a weighted pressure plate on there, and a stone slab behind the iron block like so, diagonally, and that should be in line with the middle block of this 3 back here. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to switch my pictures again. Okay, so now a block away from this shelf over here, just to double check this. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, like so. So basically we're trying to reach that other pillar of the doorway. This is going to go back for just 2 rows, a block away for each one. Then of course we need to add our slabs on top, like so. Whilst you're here, save yourself some inventory space. We're going to go ahead and make some blocks out of slabs for this till area, I guess you could say. So we're going to go up just here, in line with our shelves once again, of course. Go around this corner, along the front of that one, and then just stop right there, in line with the shelf still. We're going to put an oak trapdoor just there as well. So to once again save ourselves some inventory space, we're going to use our slabs again to build some blocks. So we're going to go a block away from this till register area, and go 1, 2, 3, build these slabs up to a block, and then go ahead and put a slab on top of those. Build a block just to the left of that, going back to the front of the store. Then build your block slab design just there. Another block level, another block slab on this one, another block level, and then another block slab. Should be about a block away from the front door there. And you'll be left with 3 little kind of gullies in between these, so you can go ahead and put yourself some bookshelves. Wicked. Let's go ahead and go to this side of the wall, so where the shelf is going to be. Let's cut into these 6 blocks and put some normal facing stairs. Let's go a block away and place 4 lots of normal stairs, so 2 lots stacked up like this. Oops, my mistake. There we go. And then a block away for another row of 6, for another 2 rows of 3 to make 6, you know what I mean. Once again, put your item frames on all of these stairs, and then we'll come back later for the finishing details. Beautiful. Alright, so we need to go ahead and grab ourselves some new materials to finish off the inside, and then we'll work on the rest of the entrance. Perfect. Alright then guys, so now I've grabbed myself a painting, some oak trapdoors, a jukebox, some spruce trapdoors, a beacon, end rod, item frames once again, and some music discs, which we're going to need more of, just the one of course, and of course some lapis again to represent dies for the front door there. So you are going to need more of these items here, but just to represent what we need, just going to grab them in my inventory just there. Alright, so first things first, let's take our paintings. Let's go a block in from this wall over here, and go right up to the top there, so you're on the kind of top 2 blocks. You may have to remove some blocks of course to place them afterwards, so let's go ahead and remove either side of that 4, so you can place a 4 block painting. Do the same block away, so we've already moved that one. Perfect. Do the same another block away. Perfect. And do the same a block away. And once again for your last one. Perfect. If you do want to add a normal kind of painting over here, it really doesn't matter. I know this is a little bit off, but it really is up to you how you want to do it. I actually found that just a 1 block painting on this one at the end, because of course the drum kit is over here. You don't want too much of the wall to be taken up by things, so I'd recommend let's just place our oak trapdoor just there for the desk. Grab our black concrete back, and then if you want to place it on this one, so a block away from this end one, and then leaving 3 blocks at the end, or maybe even just put in a normal painting just there. I know that just got a little bit confusing. Let me just zoom out so I can show you guys what I did. Alright, so over on this wall, we went a block away, place our 2 block painting, block away, place another 2 block painting, block away, place another 2 block painting, block away, 2 block painting, block away, 1 block painting, 1 block away, 1 block painting, and then a block away from the wall. Perfect. I just find that using different types of painting designs and of course different dimensions for the paintings is always really helpful. Let's just see if we can get a different one. There we go. Because obviously with it not being symmetrical, you can't really make it as symmetrical as you'd like, because of course of the scale of it, I guess. Alright, I just confused myself, I'm so sorry. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here and build probably my favourite part of Sam Goody. This is of course the little jukebox in the corner. So we're going to go ahead and go to this pillar just here. Place your actual jukebox on the floor. Place a beacon just on top of that. A spruce trapdoor just there on top of that. And then we're going to put 2 spruce trapdoors facing down to the left and right of the jukebox. Lovely. That is looking really, really cool. Okay, so whilst we have actual blocks in our inventory, we're going to use our black concrete for this part. I'm going to go to the front entrance, and I'm going to go right in line with my red wool and my red concrete. I'm going to use our end rods in a second. First of all, let's place 1, 2, 3 item frames on top of the stained glass at the top. And then what you want to do is you want to fill these in with different types of dyes. But if you want to leave that until last, because we're going to need to do the same with our music discs and things, then feel free to do so you have your entire inventory to play with, I guess. Alright, I'm going to go double check this front entrance and I'll be right back. Alright then guys, so with regarding our end rods, we are going to go ahead and place them in line with our stained glass, and of course along for the bottom row of this red concrete. So place 2 black concrete just either side of your last glass, and of course that last bit of the beam, and then we're going to start on those for our end rods. Let's go ahead and start from one side to the other and not do, you know, kind of one there and then one there. You know, we're going to just do it all the way along until we reach the other side, just so it's a little bit easier. Well, it's still a bit of a tricky process. It's like the glass, you've got to be very, very precise, otherwise it doesn't count, which is always bad for me because I'm very bad with things like this. But there we go. you should be left with something like this. Don't worry if you have two grouped up at the end. It's actually better you do group the ones up at the end to the right, because at the end of the day, if this was a passageway to an entrance, you wouldn't see that first of all, and it wouldn't really matter too much. So yeah, it's up to you guys how you want to do it, but I think that looks the best with leaving the kind of one block end rod and the end of that one kind of to the right over here. So not big a detail, but if you want to, you know, worry about that, that's totally up to you. Alright, let's take our dies and go ahead and place these in the item frames. As long as you don't have the same die in every single item frame, it doesn't matter if you bunch some of them up, you know, like use the lapis twice, say, or something. Doesn't matter too much. Alright, then that's looking awesome. We are going to go ahead and make these banners in a second. For now, I'm just going to place them at the front. Of course, I've abbreviated Sam Goody into just Sam, because at the end of the day, we only have 3 blocks we can really use these for, and I thought it would be easier just to abbreviate it to Sam, than trying to fit in the entire Sam Goody along the wall, and getting rid of some vital details on the front, you know, like the end rods. They look pretty cool. Okay, before we get started on the banners, let's go ahead and fill in all of these item frames with, of course, our records. So we need to go down to the music discs, which are here, and go ahead and grab as many random ones as possible. Even if there's some broken ones, doesn't matter too much. Just go ahead and go in every single one of these. Don't worry if you've got the same one twice. Just try not to bunch the same one up twice. So there we go, just place these around until we have the entire store covered in records. There we are, nice one. If I was you guys, I would complain about Sam Goody. They sell shoddy albums, look at that. Ah, disgraceful. Alright, let me grab a loom and I'll be right back. Okay then guys, so for your Sam Goody logo and the Sam up here, we are going to use ourselves 3 magenta banners, some blue dye and some magenta dye. Of course you're going to need a loom to do all this on as well. So open up your loom, spread out your magenta banners of course, like we've been doing in most of our tutorials. We're going to go ahead and drop in our magenta banner, then take your blue dye, put that one in as well. Then we're going to build an S, so we need to go for a top row, like so. Then we're actually going to go for a diagonal line like this, to the bottom right. And then we're going to put that back in for a final bottom row like so. Once again, we'll do the outlining last. For the a left line, and then of course a right line. Then we're going to go for a top line like so. Ah, no! A top half square that was, by the way. So we build like an N, and then we're going to put a middle line in like so. Wicked. Then we're going to go ahead and make the M, which is probably the trickiest section, so if you do need to pause, please feel free to do so, guys. It's no problem at all. So let's go ahead and put the triangle one going down, so it kind of looks like a big dagger or a tooth, or, you know, like a dragon tooth or something like that. Take that one back out, put it back in, and place just a left and right line like so. Put that back in, and we'll go ahead and do the outlining. Magenta dye goes in, and then you just want that one up there. You guys are probably getting, you probably know how to build the entire alphabet in banners now, because I know that I've definitely learned a lot with banners since doing this tutorial series and things. I had no idea how to use banners or a loom before, and now I'm really grateful that to have learnt this from doing Starcourt, because now I can adopt it into my other builds, which is always very cool to pick up some experience from different things, you know. So let's place our S up here, our A in the middle, and then an M at the top right there. Awesome. So now we have a completed Sam Goody. Let's just go ahead and remove that sea lantern. There we are, so we can look at it in all its glory. Now you're probably thinking this looks very, very large on the left side. But don't worry, that is because we're going to build another hallway that goes down here. And it's going to include the Indiana Flyer and some other like arcade type machines down there. So like a grabbing machine, stuff like that. So yeah, don't worry, we're going to be cutting off some of that section at the top there. So it will look a little bit smaller than it actually is. But yeah, that is it for part number 24, guys. You are honestly so amazing for watching my content. I really do appreciate it. Like, I really do, honestly. It's insane how many people have come to the series and are enjoying it, and the amount of messages I've had saying that you guys are enjoying it and you're very much looking forward to the next episode. It really is incredible. As a builder and a content creator, it's just a really nice thing to read that people enjoy your work and want to come back to see more. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, guys. You are incredible people. Please continue to support, of course, if you like my stuff. Definitely subscribe if you're new around here and you'd like to see more of my Stranger Things builds and things. I'm hoping to do some more sub Stranger Things builds very, very soon. So those of you that requested certain builds, I would definitely get around to doing those very, very quickly. I'm looking forward to building quite a few of those. I've seen many tutorials on some of those builds before, and I'm like, you know what? That actually gives me so much inspiration, you know. I'm like booming with ideas, and I just need to get on with doing it, you know. So hopefully when I have a lot of time, I'm definitely going to be trying to get some of those done. But anyway, that's enough of me talking. Thank you once again, guys. You are legends. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a like, and I'll see you at part number 25 of our Starcourt More series, coming very, very soon. Goodbye for now, everybody. Take it easy, take care, and stay safe.